All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out.
Long time no talk to her. Yeah, I know. Not even gonna hold you. Let's just get right into the video. But before I let you get into the video, take 4 seconds out of your day, hit that like button down below and hit that subscribe button down below so you can be notified. Oh, and hit that bell button too so you can be notified when I upload a new video. And yeah, without first, I'm gonna start off with my Pond's dry skin cream, and I'm gonna use that to moisturize my face. I'm also gonna use this Magic Collection Rose Water Hydrating Mist. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use my MAC Plus instead of my rose water. So I finally picked up some Fix Plus and I went to MAC about a month ago, but I left it somewhere, and I haven't been able to get back to it, or I hadn't been able to get back to it until like 2 weeks ago. So I'm home. I finally got it. I can finally use it. And that's what I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna put my Pond's on first. Anyways, obviously this video is gonna be about, I guess basically a life update in a way. 2019 was a year, and I'm glad it's almost over. Well, it is over. I'm gonna try my best to get, I don't know if I want to post this on New Year's Eve or wait until New Year's. I am glad this year is over. It's been one. It's definitely been one. It started off okay, but it wasn't good. Yeah, so 2019, was an eye-opener. It was a chance for me to learn a lot more about myself. By the way, guys, if you haven't noticed, I keep my glasses on a lot when I do makeup because I can't see. I'm blind as goddamn bad. But, you know, we're gonna push through. But anyway, I learned a lot about myself in 2019. I learned to, you know, stand up for myself and decide what I want to deal with and what I'm not gonna deal with. I thought I had already learned that about myself, but obviously not. Yeah, so I don't know what to say. If I tried to put, I'm using this LA Girl Pro Prep HD High Definition Primer to prime, but if I could put 2019 into words, I don't think I could. I'm just glad that this year is over, and I'm ready to move on and move past everything that has happened this year. Although the whole 2019 hasn't been terrible, the end of 2019 was amazing. I am a lot happier than I was at the beginning of 2019. I was being really hard on myself, But closing 2019, I am a lot happier. I am more carefree. I feel like I'm doing better, like just overall. And a lot of that, I want to say, half of that I'm gonna chalk it up to the people that I have in my life. The people that I have in my life are amazing. They've been there for me. They've gave me advice. They've made me laugh. They've been there. And they haven't been, the people that I have in my life aren't negative. I had some, I'm not gonna lie, I did have some really negative people in my life at one point. But I removed that negative energy that I had in my life. It wasn't necessarily things that people were doing to me per se, but there are sometimes people in your life that are so negative to others and to themselves that when you're listening to them talk and when you're listening to them speak, it just drains the energy right out of you. Especially complainers. Like, okay, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I complain. I definitely complain. But there are people who, there's complaining and doing something about it, and then there's complaining and not doing anything about it. And the people that I had in my life were people that complained and didn't do anything about it. And it was just no. Okay, now I'm gonna take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey. I'm gonna prime my eyes with it before I go into my eyeshadow. But where was I? Yeah, so 2019 was rough, yes, but actually, if I'm being completely honest, past couple years have been rough for me, starting with 2016 or the end of 2016. After the end of 2016, I got really unfocused. I got really unfocused, and I remained unfocused until recently. My mind, it was not there. I tried my best to stay in school and stay focused, but that was possibly the worst thing that I could have ever done, because I needed to take time to myself and heal and refocus myself instead of trying to push through it. But now that I have, I'm a lot better now, and I'm back in school and ready to graduate. So now I'm gonna go into my Too Faced chocolate bonbon palette, and I'm gonna take the shade Bordeaux and just put that in my crease and blend it out. But yeah, it took me a year to realize that I was not in the right headspace to be attempting school while still healing and grieving was not the best idea. I wasn't there. It wasn't a smart idea for me to try that. I was trying so hard to look strong, but I wasn't at all. And everybody should realize that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be strong. When you're going through something hard, it's natural for people to tell you, or like the immediate response to people finding out or trying to help you is everything's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay, this, that, and the third. And it's not helpful. But I mean, what else can I say? After some time, I healed, and now I'm ready to take on the world, so to speak. I still have goals, I still have ambitions. I know what I want in life, and I'm going for it. But besides all that, 2019 started to look up for me. I lost weight. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough. I still plan on losing more weight, but I'm satisfied with what I've lost already. I have lost 16 pounds, and this was within a month. So I've lost weight. I've got back into school. I've started traveling a little bit because I haven't done much, like at all. I'm wearing less and going out more. No, I'm joking. Maybe. But like, I can honestly say right now, life is good. I'm gonna go in with Earl Grey from the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette, and I'm gonna put that on my lid. Ooh. Nope. Yeah, 2019, going into 2020, I feel so much better than I did. Coming into 2019, I was iffy about. But 2020, I am a lot more confident about. It's just darker than I expected it to be. 2020, I for sure need to work on time management. And I need to like focus more on my YouTube channel, because I started off really good in 2018, and then beginning of 2019 I started slacking for no reason. But then mid 2019 I fucked up my phone, and that is what I was filming on, and it's editing on an iPad. But yeah, filming on an iPad is not ideal with my setup. So filming on an iPad was out of the question, and so I had to either wait until I got a new phone, which I definitely needed, or until I got my old phone fixed, which I still need to do. But it's not a priority for me right now. But that is why I was missing from YouTube for what was it, like 4 months, something like that. But I really hope to do better with that. I have a lot of high hopes for this year. I have a lot of ideas for this year as well. The last video I uploaded was a hair review for AllureLashae hair, which I'm wearing right now. And before that, it was a Shop Hush haul, Bad Habit palette unboxing. And I went without a phone for like 2 months and a week. And then I got a new phone, and then school started. Fall semester kicked my ass. Okay. Kicked my ass. I wasn't expecting that. So sitting down and finding time to film for YouTube while, you know, having a social life It wasn't in the books, but I'm gonna force it to be in the books this year because I have no excuse now. Alright, so I'm gonna go in again with my MAC Fix Plus spray. And I'm already primed, so I'm gonna go in with my NYX Can't Stop foundation in the shade Cappuccino, and I need to go with my beauty blender, my wet sponge. It's a Real Techniques sponge. It's a Real Techniques sponge. What was I? I'm not sure what to talk about next. Like, I didn't expect to get through all of that before I even touched my face. So for those of you who've seen plenty of my other tutorials, you know that the L'Oreal luminous foundation was my holy grail. So like, for me to be using a new one, I've shopped my own self. I'm starting to think this might be a tad bit too dark for me. Like, it always turns out perfect in the end, but you know, I don't like to shop for foundation online because there are so many different shades out there, and I am not sure what my shade exactly is. So I'm not one of those people that can just look at the shade range online and just pick one and be like, boom, that's my shade. No. So I held off on trying. I've been wanting to try this one, but I held off on buying it until I could get to it in store. And when I went to Houston a couple months ago, we went to NYX. I stopped in NYX, and that was the summertime. So, you know, now that it's winter, this is not your girl's color anymore. So I'm gonna fix this definitely, but I need to pick up one that's at least a shade or two lighter, because I look so dark, so orange right now. But when I highlight, that's gonna fix that. After letting this sit for a minute, it doesn't look that bad, but it still bothers me. So maybe I just need to go a shade lighter. Next, we're gonna go in with this e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Latte. I think this is the one I want to use. So Influencer sent me, I got these with the Influencer Box. They sent me two. If you aren't familiar with Influencer, you can check out any of the unboxings I have on my channel. I actually have a few if you want to check those out. But they did send me two. They sent me Latte and Tan Walnut. I was told to pick one that's closest to my shade, and then they would send me one lighter than that. But I didn't listen because I don't use concealer, because I like have dark spots and stuff. So I just use concealer to conceal my brows and highlight. So I picked one that was too light, and then they sent me one that was way too light. But I actually love this for highlighting. So I'm gonna use Latte, and I'm just gonna put that in all my highlighting areas, but I'm not gonna put too much because this is thick. I try to use about this much on either side because it's a lot of product. It's thick and it can get hard to blend out sometimes. But yeah, I absolutely love this concealer. My only problem with this concealer is the fact that it gets really hard to blend out under here. So if it's not blended out, if you don't blend it out right and set it right, it looks cakey, and it definitely gives flashback, especially if it's too light. Other than that, I love it. I love the consistency. I love the way it looks in pictures. So for the sake of saving time, I already did this side, and I like to go back on this side with a little more, because when I blend out this side, I always blend out this side first, and it always blends in with the foundation that I have left over on my sponge, so it's not as bright as this side, and you know, I just want the sides to match at least halfway. I'm gonna highlight my other areas with my AllureLashae Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey.
Like I said, this concealer is light, and don't want to go too light.
And after this, I'm just gonna set. I am not gonna do cream contour. I have been loving the I've done makeup maybe 6 times in the past few months, and or since I've been from Houston, and I've been loving the soft contour look, the just powder contour with cream highlight. I've been loving that look lately, so I haven't been using my usual AllureLashae Pro concealer to contour, and I am using my, since I can't find my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, I'm using my Morphe banana powder to set that highlight. Since I can't find any of my sponges, I'm gonna use this sponge right here. I'm gonna pick up some of that powder and just trace under where my liquid or cream contour will be, as per usual. I'm actually gonna go into my LA Colors contour palette, and I'm gonna pick up these 2 shades. I stumbled upon doing this, or just skipping cream contour completely, when I couldn't find my concealer for it. I really had somewhere to go, but I wasn't just about to put on some foundation, set it, and call it a day. So I did this, and it turned out beautiful. Back onto the subject of this year. closing out 2019 and going into 2020. 2020, I'm gonna get back into my eyeshadow. 2018, I was going at it with the eyeshadow, but I fell off. Definitely fell off. And now I've like all year just been doing really simple eyeshadow looks. I'm gonna get back into it 2020. I promise you that. I'm gonna dust this off now. But I'm gonna get back into my eyeshadow 2020. I'm really excited about that. I'm actually really excited about this video. Also because I went out of town for about 2 weeks. Went out of town for about 2 weeks and I got my tooth pulled right before I left. And I attempted to film before I left, and nothing was coming out right. Like my makeup was just no. I actually just deleted that footage because it made me sad to watch. Oh, but I tried to film and it wasn't working, and it pissed me off, so I just stopped. Now that this video is coming out halfway decent, I'm excited. I'm really excited to edit it and get it up. This is my first full talk through video, my first get ready with me video, where I just sat and talked. Anybody that knows me can tell you that I hate my voice. I think it's so annoying. I don't understand how my friends talk to me all the time, but you know, I'll take it. I plan on filming a lot more get ready with me talk through videos. I don't know why that was so hard for me to get that just now, but get ready with me, girl talk videos, advice videos, story times. I'm excited for those, definitely. My hair is doing a thing. I'm really excited for story time videos. At this time, I don't have very many, but I have enough. And if you need a new YouTuber to watch that does that has amazing story times, Nikki Glamour is an OG at them. She has amazing, very entertaining stories. And they're not like 10-15 minutes long. They're like half an hour to an hour long. So you'll definitely be entertained. I've been watching her for a few years. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Yeah, as far as advice goes for the new year, if I could give advice, I would say keep positive energy around you. Like, just realize what you could do better in life. Just sit and think and reflect on this year, and just think about some changes you want to make. Sometimes our own worst enemy is ourselves, and once we realize that, we can do a whole lot better because we realize what we're doing to ourselves and where we need to make changes and how we can make those changes, and then you go from there. Lashes. I'm gonna do my lashes and liner off camera because I'm almost 100% sure I'm gonna fuck it up if I don't. So, okay, now that I have liner on, lashes, eyeliner or under eye eyeliner, and lip gloss, also went in and highlighted with this NYX Born to Glow liquid illuminator in the shade Gleam. I went on top of that with Wet n Wild highlighting powder and Precious Petals. And now to set that in, or to set that and tie it all together, I'm going to use my MAC Fix Plus spray. I really love how this look came out. And that concludes this video. This is the end. I'm done. Thank you for sitting here and listening to me ramble about the hell this year has been. And I really do hope that my positive words and my advice, I hope you take heed, and I hope it helps. And I'm looking forward to a great 2020 with you and everyone else in my life. Blessings to you all, and I'll catch you in the next video.
All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out.